Coach Hunt, congratulations on a superb week. 3 wins over ranked teams. What are your initial impressions of the match?
Yeah, good to get 3 wins against really quality teams. Um, 3 matches in 4 days, so we didn't know how it would go, but testament to the work that our guys have put in. I'm proud of them.
Well, let's dig into that a little bit more. Obviously, you're talking about your players, but also it has to be said that you have good support staff. You know, not only your assistant coaches, but the trainers, getting them well conditioned to play 3 matches in 4 nights. Want to talk about the support that you have on that front?
Yeah, our trainer and our strength and conditioning coach are the best. We're lucky that they're with us all the time. We consider them part of our coaching staff, so it's really fun. It's a fun group. You know, having Marv here helping us out is awesome. Talk about a great person to lean on, and then Andy, Brad, Chip is our volunteer. Anytime you have an Olympian as your volunteer, can't be that bad. And then I think we have one of the best data volley people in the country work with us. So I feel really fortunate that I get these great people to be around. We have great athletes in the gym, and yeah, it makes my life a lot easier.
You you started the week with victories over Grand Canyon and Concordia. How sweet was it to you exact revenge over Grand Canyon when you guys were up 2-0 in their place and lost in 5?
Yeah, we learned a lot of good lessons from that match. As a team, to go into a different environment, we'd never been there before, different road trip, having to go to Grand Canyon and then to Concordia, that's brand new for everybody. So we learned a lot of good lessons, so we were really thankful that we learned that lesson early on, and then we got to build on it. And being up 2-0, we've had that opportunity, thank goodness, a fair amount this year, and we've been able to draw back on that experience and work in our favor.
What were the challenges that both Grand Canyon and Concordia presented to your team this weekend?
First off, they're well-coached teams, really well-coached teams. So at this stage in the game, everybody knows everything about each other. So there's no secrets. That they know your strengths and weaknesses, and they're going to defend against your strengths and expose your weaknesses. So just like we do that for our opponent, NPSF has a bunch of great coaches, and in those 2 teams you have these great coaches and 2 feisty teams ready to battle.
Well, let's talk about the Hawaii match. They also were playing their 3rd match in 4 nights. Did they look tired to you?
They did. I didn't think either team looked tired. I think both teams, we played Hawaii 3 times last year. So there's a lot of respect amongst coaches and staff. So I'm thankful that this match was probably the last one for us. Because, it's a team that we're most familiar with.
Talk about that respect. Charlie gave Marv a gift before the match. Were you? Did you know that they were going to present him with that gift beforehand?
Yeah, Charlie had called me a week ago. He had mentioned it a while ago when we were out recruiting, and he followed up, and he said, "Hey, all Marv's done for our sport. Marv's always been good to me, and Charlie's always been good, to me as well." So I said, "Hey, whatever you want to do, it's good to go." I think some people don't know that Marv's here every day still working, and not much has changed for him. So he just wanted to make sure Marv was going to be at the match. And I have great respect for Charlie. I have great respect for Milan. I've coached against him internationally when he was with Serbia, when I was with the U.S. The things that he does, as a volleyball mind. And then I worked with Josh during this last summer. We're going to work together again. So their staff is quality people, quality coaches. So it's fun to battle against people that you have respect for.
Milan seemed kind of quiet tonight. I didn't hear his raspy, boisterous self as much as I usually do.
Yeah, I didn't pay too much attention to that. So.
Let's dig into the match. The player of the match obviously was David Weiswork, and I know that you're one of his biggest fans. He started off in the first set with 2 kills, 2 errors, and 8 swings, but then the second and third swing he turned it on, 15 kills, 2 errors, and 20 swings, and ended up with a season high 22 kills. What what did you tell him between sets 1 and 2 that just really made it click for him?
Yeah, I didn't tell him anything. I have great respect for Dave because of how hard he works and who he is as a person, first and foremost. And he's a great person to have in this program. Forget his ability. His ability is just sort of the cherry on top of it all. And a lot of times, I just need to stay out of his way. Maybe I've overcoached him, or tactically I'm doing something. We're talking about something that's maybe stopping him from being him. So maybe we cleaned up the plan, or who knows, but he's gonna have good nights, most times he steps out there.
And I know that you've played Hawaii, like you said, quite a few times. But what are the struggles that they bring that you have to address?
Yeah, well coached, good serving team. They defend well, they block well, they attack really well. I think they're always one of the better attacking and blocking teams. They just know what they're doing and they compete hard.
Well, let's talk about the individual players. Their player of the match was Stein von Tilburg. He kind of had a slow start, but he really turned it on, especially in the third set. What did he do to kind of put you guys in trouble at times?
Yeah, hit the ball high and hard. Yeah, he's such a good player. Last year's an opposite. Now this year's an outside, and he's got a lot of range as an outside hitter. So he takes a lot of big swings for him, a lot of big serves. He's a handful.
What happened in the final set? He got a yellow card.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was trying to get his team going, or I don't see him jawing at the net too much. Hopefully, it wasn't one of our guys saying something. That'd be stupid.
And finally, next week, you said that you have the week off. What will you be trying to address it in the practice gym?
Yeah, so we'll spend the next 2 days as a staff breaking down the season up to this point. I mean, we have a general idea of what's been going well and what hasn't been going well. We've been tweaking those, but now we have this nice training block, and the way the rest of the season is split up, it sort of decelerates, and we have a few matches a week for the rest of the time. So we're actually really excited to just break everything down. What does each guy need to get better at in our gym, and what do we need to get better at as a team, and let's hammer those things out every day and just try to get a little bit better.
How much fun was it to know that you had Gloria Okamura and Gary Moy in the house cheering you on?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. It was, I got to see both of them before the match and then see them afterwards, and they're such big supporters of just volleyball in Southern California, so it's good to have them around.
But they're also supporters of the David Hunt fan club as well.
Yeah, I don't know about that, hopefully.
Well, thank you for taking time with us off the Block Blog, and congratulations on, again, 3 wins in 4 days.
Thanks.